Hi everyone, so my name is Aiman and for today's interview we have...
Hello, my name is Fateha Mokthar. I'm from DC 6E.
Right, thank you Yaya for agreeing to be in this interview.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so the purpose of this interview is to find out if having adequate sleep will affect the way you focus in class. With the title, our research title is "Does Sleeping 7 Hours a Day Helps DEC 6 Students in KPMSI Focus Better in Class?" Alright, so first things first, uh, the first question would be, how would you describe your sleeping schedule?
Okay, so my sleeping schedule when I'm in college, it's kind of organized. I usually sleep around 1 a.m. and usually wake up at 7 or 6 p.m. in the morning.
So seven, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would say 5 hours of sleep.
5 to 6 hours of sleep every day.
And is that a normal occurrence to sleep 5 or 6 hours during the day?
Yes. Yes. I think like for a student life, it's kind of normal to have like a few hours of sleep, about like 5 hours to six.
Ah. Then what would you say is your reasons to stay up late?
Usually, I will always get stuck with my assignments or homeworks I need to accomplish for the next day.
Mhm. Okay. So and then when you try to sleep, like after you finish doing your assignments and it's already 1 a.m., how long would you say? How long does it take for you to fall asleep?
For me, I don't really have trouble to sleep. Usually takes about like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Then
Wow.
I will like go to sleep.
Just snap. So like when you fall asleep, you don't play with your phone or anything that distracts you.
Yes, like one of the tips to like fall asleep immediately is you have to put your phone in silent mode and also night mode. So like no notifications will come in, so you
Mm-hmm.
don't get distracted to sleep.
All right, that's a good advice. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so next, would you say your sleeping schedule have affected your health?
Not really. I think that even my sleeping schedule is like 5 to 6 hours per day, I think it's enough for me because if I feel tired during the day, sometimes during my free time I will take a nap. So I think it's quite
Uh,
okay for me.
all right. So like, have you gone to the doctors to see if you actually have any sleeping disorder or anything?
Honestly, no, because I don't find it as a problem for me.
Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. Have you actually ever slept at like 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. doing your assignments?
For assignment purposes, I've slept really late, like once or twice, but not frequently. So yeah, it
Mm.
depends on the assignment. Like if I do it last minute, then I sleep really late for it.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. So, when you sleep late, right, even at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even 5 a.m., and then when you wake up, do you actually feel like very sleepy? And then do you have any thought that you would skip class or anything?
Yes, if I sleep around like 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning, I will usually feel the burden to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do have thoughts to skip class, but I don't dare to do it. Yeah, because I'm not the type like I'm not the type to feel like class is not important, so I do go to class even though I'm really tired.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. So, when you're in class,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel sleepy? And then do you actually focus in class?
When I sleep really late,
Mm-hmm.
um, I do feel sleepy in class, but I have this like routine, everyday routine. I drink coffee every morning, so the coffee helps me to stay awake in class, even though I feel tired.
Right, so and then let's say, okay, you have been sleeping late and everything. Do you think the lack of adequate sleep will actually affect your CGPA?
For CGPA, I think Not really. I don't think that the lack of sleep will affect your CGPA because it depends on the individual themselves. Like if you lack of sleep, but you still can manage your time to study in your free time, I think your CGPA could be stable even
Ah,
though you don't have enough sleep.
okay, good answer, good answer. And then, wait, what question already? Okay, so okay, in class, after you put an all-nighter, you wouldn't even dare to think to sleep in class.
Mm, this is a very nerdy answer, but no, I don't like sleeping in class because I have this like strong stance in myself to not sleep in class because the lecturers are teaching and I respect the lecturers very much. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer. And then, are you well aware of the disadvantages of insufficient sleep?
Yes. Insufficient sleep will cause you some health damages
Mhm.
and yeah, it's not good for your health actually. Your body needs enough rest.
It's true, it's true. So, and then let's say you're in class and then you have to submit your assignment
Mhm.
the next day, and then all of your friends put an all-nighter. Then some of them are in class, but they're sleeping in class. So what would you do?
If I see my classmates in class sleeping,
Mhm.
for the first time, if I see them, I'll wake them up. But if they sleep again after I woke them up, I just leave them like that because I think that even though they sleep in class, there is an attempt for them to attend the class. So I think that's quite good for
Uh,
them.
but like after pulling that all-nighter, do you what would you say the percentage of attendance in class?
Mm, I've experienced one situation whereby almost all my classmates stayed up for assignments, and the
Mhm.
next day, the percentage of persons who were in class was about only 20 to 30%. It's
Wow.
not even half the class. So like, yes.
Just for that assignment, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then what would you say even if they're in class and then do you think other students actually focus? Have you observed anything?
If they stay up late, is it?
If they stay up late and then do you think they focus in class?
No, I don't think they really focus in class because sometimes when you're sleeping in class, people tend to like play with their phones to keep themselves awake,
Mhm.
and they tend to like leave the class to the toilet and wash their faces all the time. So like I think that if you sleep late, you can't really focus in class. Maybe you can focus for about like 30 minutes and then the rest of the time you will be like very sleepy and all.
That's true, that's true. All right, last question. So would you say knowing all these disadvantages and the health risks, would you still continue your existing sleeping patterns when it affects your focus in class?
Mm, I'd say I'll try to like reorganize my schedule so that I could at least get my sleep for 5 to 6 hours so that I can focus in class.
Hmm. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Yaya, for
Alright.
for being in this interview, and then you have answered everything. So I'd like to thank you again for your good answers. Right.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.